realizing that you're settling for average is a great place to be because you identify areas that you can and want to improve. You identify areas that you want to push yourself to a level of greatness. You identify areas that you don't want to just sit there, because if you sit and you settle for average, what it does is you end up just staying, you think you're comfortable, and it's comfortable at first because it feels comforting, but then it becomes very uncomfortable because you don't like being there, and then you become resentful, and all of this negative stuff starts to take hold that you just don't want to take hold. You're critical of others, or you're focusing on them. I hope I don't butcher this, but there is a biblical story in Jeremiah where, Jeremiah is calling out to God, and he's just like, hey, the bad people are doing all these bad things, but they're getting a whole lot of reward. And God, replies to him, basically, you're focusing on these footmen, but I need you to run with horses. And when you run with horses and when you're in these tougher situations, like, I'm gonna need you to be a little stronger than that. I'll handle them over here, but I'm gonna need you to be a little stronger than that because you're focused down here. I need you to focus up here, right? So when your focus is off and it's so critical of other people, you can't even focus on what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be. God can have a place where he needs to take you higher, but he's like, I need to take you over here, which means that you have to look over here. When you're running, if I turn this way, my body wants to run where my head is focused. Wherever you're focusing on, that's where you're going to end up being. And so sometimes you might be settling for average because you're so focused on other people, and other people are just being average, or even if they're doing some great things, that's great things that are in their life that's for them. It's not even for you. So you're settling for focusing on other people, doing other things, and not even focusing on what you need to be doing. I think that this is, it's a weird thing in the social space where it's like a trend happens and then people just start doing the same trend and they identify with the trend. It's like, okay, but like you saw it like a lot with TikTok, like the TikTok dances. Like there was a dance that went viral, then everybody's like, let me just make a following on these dances that I don't even like dancing, but I just want it to get the eyeballs and to get the likes and the comments, the shares. But it's like when it's a new trend, it's a new fad, they're going to be doing that new fad, right? It's like every coach who's like, I'm a macro coach, and then it's like I'm a keto coach, and then it's like it's just the fad thing, and they're focused on a fad and they're following a fad, but they're not following what they want to talk about. Like, I know there's things I can get on camera and talk about and be super controversial or whatever to get views and stuff like that, but I'm like, I don't like talking about that. I don't care to talk about that. And even if this gets 20 views and another things get a million views, I'm going for the 20 all day, every day, and twice on Sunday, because this is something that I'm passionate in. This is a focus and a focal point that I have my blinders on. I'm not focused on other people. When you focus so much on other people and what other people want to do with their lives, you miss out on you, and you're settling for average by nature because you have something that is so uniquely yours to focus on. I don't know what that is because I'm not you. I don't go through life being you, and I go through life focusing on what I need to focus on. You really want to lock into it. You're always going to be second best trying to be someone else. You're always going to be first best trying to be you. So locking in to what you want to do and not worrying about what other people are doing, not comparing yourself to others, that's going to help you out so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. We have clips and content coming out every single week, full videos on Thursdays, and clips coming out almost every single day. You can subscribe to this channel if you like it. Also, please send it to somebody who you know needs this message or any message that you see, and we will see you in the next video.